Good morning, YouTube family. Let's go see what Joe's doing. Let's go see. Every week. Are you making some coffee? Did I teach you well?
No, I taught you.
I think I taught you. She's so sweet. But we need to hurry. We need to go to the store. We're gonna go to the Mexican grocery store because it has like all like Mexican like stuff. It's kind of like HEB, but they call it mi tienda, which just means like my grocery store. We're gonna go there, go get some stuff for tonight because we're going to my cousin's house to just have dinner. So I'm trying to hurry up and get dressed so we can go. I just need to find a new battery for this camera because it's about to die. So this is how you do it when you come to mi tienda, huh, Joe?
Oh yeah.
You eat good. So I got a chorizo and egg taco, potato and egg. Joe got barbacoa and chorizo, right? And then we got some rice. But this is like the seating area in the grocery store. And they have like all kinds of different little like areas to eat. So this is like, I guess like salads. And then they also have like the, where we went in that line when it has like tacos and stuff. And then they got a place where they have tamales. And of course the bakery is on that side. So it's a lot of different things that you can choose from over here.
Hey Sandra, what are they doing over there?
I ain't gonna look.
Why not? Num num.
This is my favorite part of the whole grocery store.
Oh, I need all this for my beer.
That's too much beer, Joe. You don't drink too much beer. Oh, look, they have little tamales. Those are cute.
Tamalindo.
So Joe and I were talking about if we should do a Mexican Americans try Mexican candy review. I think we should.
No, I won't even try anything. I don't even like them. Look.
Well, I mean, I know we're Mexican, but we're not from Mexico, so we really like have not tried any of these.
Tamarindo? I don't like that.
I mean, I love tamarindo actually, but I've never tried any of these things before. I've tried, ooh, look, blood crawlers. That sounds good. I've tried like stuff like this, like the Lucas flavor stuff, but other than that, I haven't really tried any of these things. And I think it'd be kind of funny to do a.
I'll try this one.
We haven't had sour belts.
Not from Mexico.
But I think it'd be interesting for Mexican Americans to try Mexican candies and snacks and then do our review on it. I think it'll actually be a good idea. What do you think? Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys, do y'all wanna see us do Mexican Americans try Mexican snacks and candies from Mexico? If you do, let us know.
No.
Textured soy protein, now that's interesting. I wonder what that tastes like. It probably tastes like nothing actually. Looking for some seasonings. They have all kinds of seasonings here. Everything you could possibly need. Oh my gosh. No matter where we go, this boy's gotta dance. Snail extract. That's so creepy. So I just got back from the grocery store. I was just gonna show you guys some of the interesting things that I found when we were there. Joe got this. This is, what is this exactly? A strawberry and pecan tres leches slice with what? I don't know what that means, but I guess it's just like tres leches. I guess it has pecans in it. Whipped cream. This is like that strawberry cream stuff, and then topped with, oh, I guess the pecans are sprinkled on top. That looks good. And I got, my favorite thing that I always get is choco flan, and it's just like a chocolate cake layer on the bottom, and then it has a layer of flan on top. And then I also found some chicken chorizo, which I'm excited to try because I love chorizo. I'm not a huge fan of, I mean, obviously I don't eat beef, so I don't eat like beef flavored chorizo, but, or beef chorizo, but chicken one, I'll definitely try that. I got this as well. It's called chamoy straws, and this is just a strawberry like rope candy, kind of like this, like the sour worms or whatever you call them. And it has chamoy sauce, which I'll show you what chamoy sauce is. I have some. This is, I guess this is chamoy sauce. I'm pretty certain this is chamoy sauce. This is just like a liquid chili sauce. You put it on fruits, you can put it on candy. It's like spicy, sour. I don't think it's really sweet. It's mostly like sour and spicy. So it tastes really good when you combine it with like something sweet. So like a fruit, or in this case, the candy ropes. And I don't know, it's just something about the balance of the sour, the spicy, and the sweet that just tastes so good. Like I love that combination all together. I think that was it. That's all I found. Joe just got some of these because he loves when I make stir fry with that. Some apples, avocado, jalapeno for my charro beans, which I'm going to make in a minute. Oh, and I also got these seasonings. Spanish rice seasoning and then pinto bean seasoning, which I'm making charro beans. So I'm going to see if that seasoning tastes good. Beans to make my charro beans. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I make my charro beans. This is like a really fast, easy way of doing it. I already have like everything kind of already pre-done for me. I have the chopped cilantro and the chopped crushed garlic, and these come like these little squares, and I think I talked about it in a previous video, but they come in these little squares like already chopped up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add probably about 2 cubes of the garlic and about 2 cubes of the cilantro, and I'll taste it as I go. So 1 cube is 1 teaspoon. Same goes for this one. 1 cube is like 1 clove. So depending on how much garlic and cilantro you want, depends on how much you're going to put. And then I'm also going to add 1 jalapeno. I'm going to cut it like in half, take the seeds out, and then put that in the crock pot. Half an onion, and then some bacon. And then I'm also going to use some Mexican style tomatoes with chilies in it and some pinto beans. Of course, you can use dry pinto beans and make it from scratch, but I don't have that much time, so this is like the fast and easy way of doing it. So I'm going to go ahead and start by chopping my vegetables and then putting that into the crock pot. Leave them whole like that. Let me go ahead and throw this in the crock pot. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and chop up the bacon. And I'm going to use about half of the bacon. I'm not going to use all of it. So now I'm going to throw this into the crock pot with the onions and peppers. The can of beans that I'm going to be using is this Bush pinto beans. So I'm going to use 4 cans. I'm going to saute the onions and the bacon in a pan with a little bit of vegetable oil, which actually I forgot to put the oil in there. I think this is going to add a little bit better flavor to the beans. So add about a teaspoon of oil. I used olive oil. Throw in some onions. Go ahead and just saute these a little bit. I just think it's going to taste better. It's going to add more depth of flavor to the beans. I just decided this like last minute. Let me grab the salt. The process of trying to saute onions go a little bit faster when you add salt. Just gonna cook these until they start to brown just a little bit. I'm not gonna completely get them sauteed, just enough to give them a little color, and then I'll throw them into the crock pot. So now that the onions are cooked down just enough, I'm gonna go ahead and throw in the bacon and cook it with it. You should smell my kitchen right now. It smells so good. So all the bacon is already cooked. The onions are cooked down just enough. I think this is good enough. They're already starting to brown and caramelize. So I'm going to go ahead and throw all of this into the crock pot. So go ahead and throw all of the onions and bacon into the crock pot. And of course I have the jalapeno already in there. So I'm going to throw in the can of beans with the juice and everything. Then you're going to also want to throw in a can of crushed, or actually diced tomatoes with green chilies in it. I'm going to add about half a can because I don't want it to be too spicy. So to season it, I'm going to use some of this pinto bean seasoning. I think you can pretty much get this at any grocery store. Get some of this if you can find some. If not, you can add some paprika, some black pepper. I think this has chili powder, garlic powder, onion powder, and yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So if you can find some that is already mixed like this, definitely give that a try. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and season it with the beans, the pinto bean seasoning. And then another thing to make it taste even better is to throw in a can of beer. And I'm going to use Dos Equis beer. You can use any kind of beer that you prefer. We had this in the refrigerator, so I'm going to try this one. Corona would work. I don't think any beer would work actually, any light beer. So I'm going to pour in about 3/4 of the bottle of beer. And and then I'll let Joe drink the rest. Before we mix it all together, I'm gonna add 2 of the little things of garlic, and so this is pretty much 2 cloves of garlic. So 1 little square like that is 1 cube. I mean, there's 1 clove. So just throw that in the pan. All right, so garlic, and then also gonna add some of the chopped cilantro. And I'm probably gonna add about 2 cubes of the chopped cilantro. I think that'll be plenty. If I need more later, I'll add more, but I think for now I'm just gonna add 2. All right, so we go ahead and mix everything together. You can see I have the onions and the bacon and the jalapenos floating in there. That's gonna add really good flavor. And of course you can season it as you go. Taste it along the way and see if it needs more seasoning. If it seems to get too dry, you can also add a little bit more water to it. I think it's okay for now. I actually didn't add any water to it since I added the juice from the beans. So right now it looks good, but like I said, I'll keep checking it and making sure that it doesn't look too dry. And if it does, I'll just add more. You can even add chicken broth if you wanted. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid on this, let it cook for about 4 hours, and I'll just keep my eye on it. Wild, fat, funky little baby. So he knows. Dear mommy. Sleep on mommy. So funny.
Are you serious? Man.
He's spoiled. You think Romeo's spoiled? Look at him. Laying on mommy like a baby.
Look how he sits. It's so cute.
You don't even care.
It's too freaking cute. Where are the eyeballs? Oh, you're so calm and cute.
It's funny.
You stupid shirt. You made me pee on myself.
Oh my god. He's so funny.
He does stank me up.
Give me some steak stuff.
Did you shut our door?
Okay, ready? All right, you ready, Gus?
Sandra, you gonna flip it? I got it.
Oh, okay.
Ready? Go.
Go.
We're just working there.
Yes.
I thought you said can't use the props.
It didn't say that.
It didn't say no problem.
It didn't say nothing about it.
I didn't say
It
that.
said it didn't say anything about that.
Sorry, Charlie. He gets all upset.
Snowman. Meatballs.
You want straw. You want sippy
No,
cup.
get down.
A snail.
I think I know what it is.
A
bird.
animal.
Bird.
Porcupine.
A teapot. Tea kettle. Kettle. No. Piggy bank. Yeah.
Oh. Good job, Lisa.
I mean, what? I guess I just say the hint and then y'all flip it, right?
Yes, just like y'all just did.
The hint is going to be.
It's hidden.
So we're just now getting home from my cousin's house, which we had so much fun. So much fun that I forgot to show you guys the finished result of my charro beans. And we already ate it. I already cleaned the pan, so I can't even show you guys. But if you had charro beans before, you know how it looks. So anyways, it came out really, really good. Very flavorful. The beer definitely gave it a lot of good flavor, and the bacon, yummy. It was really, really good. And we're gonna go ahead and go to sleep. It's already 12:30 now. We need to go to bed because we are going to try a new church tomorrow. So we're gonna wake up pretty early. I think church starts at 10 o'clock. So I'm probably gonna wake up about 8:30. So we're gonna have to go to bed right now. You ready for bed? Ow! You scratched me, you little beastly.
I gotta work.
You're gonna have to work at 12:30 in the morning.
I did.
You had all day to work and you wait until 12:30 at night.
I did.
Oh, that's funny because I remember someone taking a nap. You didn't have to take a nap. What's that? What's that guilty face?
I'm the breadwinner.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and say goodnight. I don't know what he's doing. So anyways, we will see you guys in the next video. Bye!
Bye bye.
Creepy.